Cool, cool, and it's working. Look at that, and it's actually streaming to the live one. Well, it's a black screen on. Probably fine. And post. Okay. I'm probably not going to be streaming for a while. I just want to see if the quality's. I watched the VOD back last time I streamed, and wowee, oh, wowee, that quality was not very good, huh? It turns out 3,000 bitrate doesn't get you very far when you're moving your camera around a lot. Anyway, give me a second here while I multitask, and then we'll put it here. I'm just gonna play for a little bit. Gonna probably maybe go into Blender and paint because I think my computer will like that more. Blender, or perhaps do it in Krita. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to add. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna play some video games now, and I need to close my browser. Yeah. It's all looking good. Weirdly, the YouTube one doesn't want to work, but I think that's just because limited the RAM so aggressively in Opera. So it's probably fine. Okay, I'm gonna hit new game. I wanted to go through and play one of the chapter 3 maps, but I think maybe what I'll do is I'll just go one map at a time when I'm fooling around. I don't want to go through the tutorials again because I think that would be fun. Nice. There's been one update since I played this last time. Oh yeah, look at this. This is different. Oh, and it's...
Alert! Agent has escaped containment. Alert! Lockdown failed. Outside interference detected.
Performance seems okay. Even, I turned the bitrate way up in OBS, so theoretically it should be performing a lot worse. So something is good. Something worked.
Down the lab. Now, according to the good Dr. Nova, this rat is a high-grade telekinetic who can turn just about anything into a deadly weapon. So shoot to kill.
You know what I want to do while nobody's around? Is I want to just spam sniper. So I'm gonna turn off. I'll go to the main menu. I'm gonna turn off some stuff and then turn on some stuff, and then I'm just gonna play RuneScape music while I spam. And you know what? I'm gonna do it. Sniper. What the hell is Sniper's actual in-game name? Keep pace. Yeah, that's it. I see. I can tell by the screenshot of it. So useful. So useful. Oh. Cool. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then we get to... Oh, look at that, you can see the spaceship over there! I didn't know that was there! Oh, I'm in developer mode. I gotta turn those off if I wanna... You could see the spaceship over there. That must have been Amber that did that. I don't remember doing that. Sweet! Dun, 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 dun. Turn you off, and I'm going to turn you off. And the best way to do this, probably just to search RuneScape library. There is exactly one metal song. Search because I've got the window minimized. My goodness. There we go. All's fairy in love and war. All right. And I'm going to forcibly play this until somebody tells me to stop. Oh my goodness. Cool. I set the version, what the version? I set the category in Twitch and YouTube to game development. Well, just Twitch. I don't think YouTube has a game development version. Or, why do I keep saying version? I don't think YouTube has a game development category. Okay, I'm gonna speedrun this, I think. See if we can get some good footage. And I'll plan out basically just the same route that I played in the video where I had a mental breakdown. And we'll see if that's still oh, you can grind on that. Wait, hold on. Some experimenting is required. Can I grind on this? No. But I could grind on that? But there used to be a fence there? There used to be a fence there that isn't locked. Oh, but there's... What the fuck? Okay, we're just not gonna think about that too much. You grinded there! Well, hold on. What the fuck's going on in here? You can tell by the way they are. Oh, look, the chainsaw's fixed. Thanks, Amber. Oh, okay. There should be little yellow streamers on grindable surfaces, and I swear I just grinded on... No, I'm imagining that. Thanks, Sniper. Thanks for quick restarting me. You're not gonna get perfection out of me, sorry. Sorry, operator. Why so inconsistent with the grind rail placement? There's one here too. And I end up there. Oh, I'd love to go through and do this on stream, but I really don't think I can OBS at the same time I have Unreal Engine open. Although this is making me rethink that hypothesis because I don't know, it seems okay, and the preview on YouTube looked good, so maybe it's okay. Can I factor those Whoa, yeah, you don't. Oh my god, that's why there's no grind rail on that one, because the faster route is to keep your speed and then bounce off the air conditioner. And then maybe, well, we'll see what happens when I hit that thing. All right. Let's try and make any completed time here, and then we'll go from there on the speed run, because this keeps my, oh, but does it keep the number of successful grinds you've gotten? That is the question. We'll see if I can even complete this trying to go fast. The friggin' sniper's got aimbot. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, I'm garbage. I'm so rusty. Holy. All that time in Vermintide and Darktide has not improved my stop dead skills. Can you shift R in the windscreen? Am I uploading my times? Probably, because there was one in there, right? Dude, it's play in the drainer theme. Maybe I should go play around in Manor. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Will it keep my successive grinds or successive jumps if I hit a grind rail? That's the question. This isn't happening. Let's look in the pause menu here. 129 times debug. Como? That's tough to click. See if I can get my ghost going in the debug build. We haven't I haven't looked at this in a while. Okay, restart level. Oh yeah, he's sightseeing. wait, hold up. Splat. This is what I went through here on stream last time. He was just looking around, fooling around with the chainsaw, I think. Wait, this isn't even me. I stopped and looked at the sunset last time. What the hell are you doing here? Sir? Ma'am? Maybe I was just on autopilot and I was just vermintiding. Oh yeah. Going for a little jaunt. Hey, let's turn up the graphic settings and see if I'm still lagging. It's like, what? Oh, how am I doing so well performance-wise? I'm like at 60 FPS. Hey, Bacon! Holy shit, long time no see. What's going on? It's me, yeah, I'm back from the dead again. It's been another 7 years, and I'm here to make a joke about Bowie Eyes. Yada yada, pandemonium. I don't think this ghost is me. I don't remember this, and I wouldn't have uploaded because this is on a Wait, hold on, there's been a Bleeding Edge update since I played this. And it would have reset the, no, it wouldn't have reset the high scores. We have to do that manually. Oh God, so this could have been from like years ago. But then why wouldn't my, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Ow, fuck, he dared. Hey, Bacon, how's the stream quality looking? I am not lagging for some reason. It leads me to believe that OBS has broken and done something stupid. Ow! And I left my computer on all night too, so I should be like suffering right now. Okay, I'm just gonna, this guy needs the stream looks like shit, not gonna lie. Okay, all right, so what if I hold my camera still here? Like, just on this, does it figure itself out? we're relatively alone here, so I can theoretically change settings while things are going here. I changed a whole bunch of crap, and I probably broke something. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of a knucklehead. Okay, so I've got it set to variable bitrate. I'm gonna set it back to constant bitrate, and zero. I don't care about constant bitrate. And maybe we'll switch it to this. It's letting me do this while the stream's running. Which I feel like it shouldn't be. But maybe it was just my browser last time I was here fucking up my settings. Like, ooh, frying pan. And maybe I'll just like set it to dev times or something. I gotta complete a run to erase this goober that's running around back here. He's not even looking at the sunset. What is he doing? What does he think this is? Who do you think I am? Ah! Oh, I'm alive still. I thought I died there. All right, we good. Super blocky when moving. Yeah, that's what I saw from the screenshots. Some people were sending screenshots in the Discord of how good the game looks now, and I'm like, wow, you guys are really like, you guys are being nice to me, huh? Hey, Safe. Hello, compression artifact. Legal name, sorry, yeah, I am Tandius. I am Tandius, you're so right. Tandius was like my old school gamer name, and I've just grown to love it. When I set a new version of... Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. Do I have like auto? Am I missing a button here? Help me, I do not know how to play the video game. Okay. Did I take longer than a minute? Is it not letting me upload because I took longer than a minute? I don't know. If not, we may not be speedrunning here. Is this, oh, you're over on YouTube now. Hello again. Surely that was shorter than, look at me getting an S grade! Scores submitted. Okay. Escape check leaderboards. It don't look like you submitted the score. Is it because I have it downloaded as a ghost? God, the... Didn't look very good. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna open the main menu. I'm gonna leave. And we'll go to level before that and complete it. And then I'm gonna just hope it auto updates. I heard home got fixed, but I don't think the bleeding edge branch has been updated to represent that. This is chapter 2. Not gonna find the chapter 1 map in chapter 2. So, I'm assuming the compression is still here, and I haven't fixed much of it. I can turn things up more, evidently, because I'm not lagging. Maybe my, maybe like my graphics card upgraded itself in the night? I don't know why the hell things are behaving. Maybe that guy that has been like mining Bitcoin in the background of my computer finally gave up because he wasn't getting any. that. Great. Ow! Can I skip? No, I can't skip. And if these don't submit... Wait a second, did I have scores in the other maps? Uh-oh. This is gonna hurt. Uh-oh. Blow self up 0.5 seconds later. YouTube says constant bitrate is recommended at 51 bits per second. Still blocky, but much better. Okay, well, we not playing Minecraft, so I want to turn that up a little bit. And I want to show off my but it's good to know that the stream does not die while I am playing the video game. Settings, Alt tab. Okay. Yeah, is it just that? Okay, this music's a little bit moody for this. Hey, we're not in a cave anymore. Hey, let's harmony 2 or something here. Hold on, Jesus. Trying to fucking bum me out or something, dude. Gnome Village? What we got here? Is this rootin' and tootin'? This is some tech support if I've ever heard it. Okay, I did change something before I went on a little anxiety rant there. Let's see if things are better. Changing OBS settings. I should download the RuneScape sound font. I made that free, I think. Wait. Look, I'm still getting 60 FPS. What's going on here? I changed I doubled. It was 3,000 the last stream. It's now at 16,000. There's no reason I should not be lagging right now. Like, have we been doing performance fixes? Oh, hey, we're in Sniper. Wait, what the? Did I finish the last level? I'm so on autopilot. This one's picking up. Okay, 14 seconds. Yeah, that's better than... Is it like only selecting the... I'm gonna cry. I'm just gonna go ahead and cry. What encoder are you using? I'm using the built-in NVIDIA one. Is there a better one to use now? I don't think I can change that one. Oh, it says depreciated, huh? It's a miracle I'm not lagging, so I guess I can just turn this up, but YouTube suggests like 51,000 for some reason. See how that goes. Who upgraded my computer in the night? I should go try and play Dark Tide. No, we're streaming. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and see if the tutorials look okay now. At least I can upload some 1920 by 1080 versions. Not 8-bit versions of those, like it was last time. Okay, so maybe I'll just play in slow motion. Looks good. Words I've never heard before. How good? Like, does this look like you're playing it on your computer, or is it still kind of chunky, or? Because I'm still at 60 FPS. I can turn it up more. 87% good. Okay, so Bro, what the fuck? Why would I be not lagging now? Who? I don't understand. I better not ask questions. Gifts, horses, and all that, you know? Let's just turn this up a little more. You think sweet spot is 21,000. So we'll just do that. And resume. No, restart, I think. And hopefully this footage will look a little better. Take it slow. Wake up! Wake up! You can see it! It's 60 FPS!
Agent has escaped containment. Alert. Lockdown failed. Outside interference detected.
AI voice is really good now too. I love it.
This is Manager Hoff to all crew. The
Pig
computer system's
in
offline,
60 FPS.
And we've got a rogue rat down in the lab.
Ragdolls.
Now, according to the good Dr. Nova, this rat is a high-grade telekinetic who can turn just about anything into a deadly weapon. So shoot to kill.
Cool, hell yeah. I'm so happy this is actually streaming now. I don't know why. It's like bothering me. I cannot think of why it would have been. I like walked into Manor and I was getting like 5
I'm going
FPS.
to try something. What? Got it.
Hey, look, this is
The
working now.
motivator link is still functional. I just had to turn it on and reverse the program. She's just
Let me out! Let me out!
Wait, there's some glitch in the control interface. Marcus, shoot her now! Okay.
Marcus getting pounded on the ground. Alright, let's play some video games. No, obviously it hasn't been updated because it's still got that old tutorial message there. I am flabbergasted. Absolutely gobsmacked. The music is making it so much worse. You finally beat Highway, let's go. I have so much muscle memory and it's completely carrying me. It's making me look so much better at video games than I am. I think I'm gonna go 1 chapter 3 map at a time while I stream. And I'm not gonna stream for too long. That 3-hour stream, 4-hour stream I did last time fucking destroyed me, and I was like asleep the entire day after. It was not good. So, well, I think I'm gonna start a little slower and go for like 2 hours max. But we'll see if I can get to a chapter 3 map and slowly reveal everything, because I think that'll be fun for content. Oh!
She's completely rogue.
At 60 FPS! My fans! They have dynamic shadows! What's going on, dude? What god did I please? I'm so pleased. Oh my god. I am the god that I am pleased. Don't pray to God, pray to me. Holy shit, dude. Why is this working? I am...
What do you even hope to accomplish alone?
Look at the dynamic lights on the... I can't believe... I gotta turn on developer mode. This is insane. I'm gonna restart it. I'm fucking so... I am chuffed. I got. Hold on. We'll go to harmony. R H H. I pressed H. What the? Why is it 7? Fine. You want to play 7th realm? We'll play 7th realm. Jeez. I kept pressing H and it took me to this one. Music B is a very good music player. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, wow, 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 wow. Look at his leather pants. Okay. I can't believe... Can I turn lighting up? Surely. What the fuck? Who turned my lighting? Did I do that just like before? Okay, I'm chugging now, so turning the lighting up to epic. But like it looks good. Maybe I. Yeah, it's like the Z fighters. They all learn just from being around Goku. Not that I'm Goku. I think I'm more of a Piccolo. But we're absorbing each other's power and learning from each other. All you need is watching me to get an S rank. Tell everybody else about that too. Maybe they'll watch me as well. I can't believe this is the stream working okay? I need to open up YouTube, man, and look at this shit. I'm gobsmacked. I'm just in a vent here. Hold on, let's. Oh my god. On epic settings, like maxed out. We only included these for people with like crazy. Who did this? Who did this? Surely this is not the game performing this well. That's impossible, right? Or, I mean, actually, let's manifest. It's just this just stop that's very well optimized. We've spent a lot of time on it. I have no reticle. It's a little hard to aim. Holy shit, dude. Wow, look at that! Even at... God, dude. I'm gonna play video games now, I think. I'm gonna turn developer settings back off. I'm gonna turn lighting back to high. Why is it like moving the whatever? Wow. Wowie. Wowie, wowie, wowie. Yeah, you snuck in last night and upgraded me. Hold on, I gotta check my computer to make sure. Okay. You know, it's still that old 970 in there. I guess I don't need an upgrade. Shit, dude. All right, and then we'll turn difficulty back to normal. Wait, I did see that there was like in the game settings, I had, you know, graphic settings. This was set to low, but these were all set to like this. Target spotted. Oh, it set the resolution when I did that. It's just that. 100%. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, this feels good. This feels good. I don't wanna tax my GPU too much because the stream will probably suffer for. But will it? I mean. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's streamable. One may even say watchable. Okay, okay, okie dokie. Wild. I can't believe I'm 60 FPS. This is can't click the UI icons. Maybe something to do with changing my settings off of developer in the middle of the stream, or in the middle of the game stream. Oh my god, I'm trying to bunny hop so often I keep hitting walls. As if I am going to get a hey there, that's me, that's a Mike special right there. I'm gonna move this hallway down. All things I'm gonna have to remember. Oh, you guys working fine now. Oh, I gotta turn the, speaking of UI that's not working, or working. I'm so pleased with the way this is working. I mean, I did screw around with the settings a lot. So like, I guess it's maybe that the program is less angry about running two things at once, and it's just performing better? We can hope. I don't know anything about computers, I'm gonna be honest. Whoa, yeah, what was that? Whoop. Man. Hell yeah. Oh. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. I can't hit next. Oh, the leaderboards are blocking? Oh no, it's just... Oh, Craig. Oh, so it's just got the debug thing on it because it's the debug high scores. Oh. So I will leave my accessibility setting. Oh, I did switch to normal, right? Okay. Well, there's some weird stuff with the focus issues on that menu, but it's fine. That will be fixed. I hope. I'm sure. Wild. Insane. In the membrane. Eat more pizza. Where is that? Is that here? Where's that eat more pizza sign? Oh, it's up here. Right, there used to be a different billboard here. Oh yeah, dude, look at that. Okay, I seem to remember putting dynamic lights on that. Oh yeah, it's working. Or pizza. Can I get up here? Oh, was a hitbox. Maybe like this. Yeah. And the rocket launcher's still up here. Oh, I just pressed Alt to jump. I'm a goober. Okay. Oh, I'm lagging. but it's like my CPU is lagging. Hopefully because OBS was launched first and has higher priority. Maybe that's why the stream's doing so well. How'd I fare after the Draco stuff? I didn't have power. For anybody that's lurking and doesn't know what's happening, I live in Ottawa and we got hit by a Draco, and I think that's how you pronounce it. And I was without power for like 3 weeks, I think. It was horrible. And we were actually, funny enough, we didn't have a name for Stop Dead at the time, and we were like wringing our brains for something that we could name this game, and we also didn't have a main character name. So at the time we decided the name for the main character should be Ray. After the Draco, because it has like occupied a lot of my mind. We didn't get hit by it. I didn't suffer any damage except for a tree in my backyard that fell down and robbed me of internet and things like that. But Ray, as I'm sure you're aware, is a bit of a cop-out name that every single fictional medium in the universe has used, and it's not so much of a cop-out, it's just like, you know, just another character named Ray didn't feel right, so it's now like the sister's name in the game, and we got Kai as our main character, so that's fun. But I didn't suffer any damage from it. It was just mandatory vacation time to ring my brain about names for Stop Dead, which was not too bad. But my neighborhood is like cursed with. Yo, we got a bot in the house. Sarcastic Disjunction 9, welcome. Best viewers on stream, boo. I don't have the browser open, so I'm not gonna delete it. But thank you for the first time chat, bot. Sorry, that's like my favorite bit. Yeah, we didn't have any trouble, but my neighborhood is cursed and we are without power all the time. So I'm actually pretty used to it by now. We actually like 2 weeks ago, a power pole at the end of my street just like burst into flames. Like not even one of the transformer ones, just like a regular power pole with like the metal parts that hold the wires on. It just burst into flames and fell apart and we lost power. And I walked down to look at it, and all the fire guys and people that, like, you know, the professionals were just like standing around it looking at it like, well, I don't know what we do about this. which was pretty funny to see. I don't know what else you do when a metal and wooden object in front of you that is full of electricity just bursts into flames. I suppose you wait. Oh, it's good, man. It was a good time. What do you mean you brought it on me? Have I forgotten integral lore? Am I missing? What were we talking about? That this fucking destroyed me. I'm gone. I've been brought to another universe. Dude, it was the same Draco. Wild. Holy shit, yeah, you did. Oh my god, I had completely forgotten that. The sound of information being beamed back into my brain. Oh my god, what are the chances of that? Oh my god, that feels like fucking decades ago. That gave me like chills thinking about. That was weird. Anyway, yeah, so how did you fare after the Draco, since I don't remember apparently and don't care enough? I'm being too hard on myself, it's been a while. Yeah, no worries. But the universe does work in mysterious ways, doesn't it? Yeah, I couldn't even remember that that's the reason we thought about that. Shit, it's been so long. That's wild. Yeah, sorry for not remembering. I've been in such a fucking pit the last 2 years. Just, well, I mean, you see what I've been doing. But yeah, I guess you were the one that gestated that in my mind. So you're the reason that Ray is in the game as the sister, not the main character. Yeah, we didn't want to name the game. Oh yeah, we had other names like we were gonna. I had like Stop Dead Doreko or like Doreko Split Death and shit like that. We had so many weird names that we didn't end up going through with. God, we had meeting after meeting talking about those fucking names. God, I thought we had a main character name back then. I didn't stop streaming that late into the development of, or that early into the development of Stop Dead, did I? I guess I would have had to. I moved in here and I couldn't stream because my neighbors were so loud. That's wild. It's been so long. Shit, it actually feels like decades ago for me. Why does it look like everything is lauded super hard now? God, it is. I kind of hated not streaming. I feel like I lost contact with like the people I care about most. I've just been like in this cave doing game development with a person that I talk to once a week, having meetings about this thing that I cannot stop thinking about because I'm constantly worried about its quality. And it has like fried my brain. It is, speaking of storms, it is not a good way to live. I don't think I want to make video games with people that I am not in contact with on like in like face to face. Like on a daily basis. Anybody else having issues where the stream freezes every 5 seconds? That's probably me. That's probably me. Didn't I change something that... Why did motion blur get turned on? Why are my settings being like actively fucked with? See if I can edit things a tiny bit here. If it makes it any better. Oh, the resolution's a lot worse. Turning it to 50. Hopefully that feels a little better. It may also be because like I'm going between levels and that's causing more CPU usage than OBS can handle. I wonder. We'll play Bang for a little bit and just like not go between levels and see if that helps. Disable tutorial messages, I think. Whoa, look at that run. That was so good. Dick. I was so fast that I hit the top of the door, damn it. God, that was such a good. You moved back to your hometown. Do you like it? I'm kind of thinking about doing the same thing. But I am also afraid because I like living in the city and don't have a whole bunch of money to spare. Oh, I missed them. No, not next. Sorry, I'm reading chat while. It's better than living. Yeah, for real. I am in a basement right now that has been like grandfathered in from old rent prices because I moved in here with a couple of friends that have since moved out and I'm like alone. Speaking of which, if any of you know anybody in Ottawa that are okay with a house that's being zapped by God once in a while and removing my electricity, let me know because it could be pretty cheap if we split it 3 ways. Each room has their own bathroom. Please, somebody say something. Somebody know somebody. Anyway, I'm extremely stressed about that. Anyway, is the stream still freezing every 6 seconds? Should I be like staying on one level? Theoretically, that's what would be zapping my CPU usage. Solution backup. Why is it playing these Drainer Manor ass fucking songs? I'm gonna have to turn the game music on, I swear. I will turn the game music on if we're just playing the same level. Game music better than RuneScape music for this anyway. Alright, restarting the level. Every once in a while it just freezes for a sec. Maybe still in need of some adjustment. Would you think that would be? You think that would be GPU or CPU? Whoa! What a run! 11. Oh my god, that was good. I can't submit because is that the same? Maybe I can't submit because there's a new version detected and I can't. Okay, what if I turn off auto submit? And then because I should be able to see my own score there. Kinda sucks doing a high score scream if I scream? High score scream! I'm not gonna scream. Exploded. And not being able to. But audio continues, so it's gotta be GPU. Because CPU is my audio encoder. So theoretically, if I turn this stuff down to high and shadow quality to low. Man, I can't believe we had those dynamic fan shadows at the beginning of this. It was wild. Maybe this is some kind of like quantum behavior of my graphics card. And now that I've like accepted or observed that it is badly behaved, this looks pretty good. Let me know if it keeps freezing. I guess we're still in tech support mode, but that's fine. We're on the weekend, and I still haven't notified Rogue of my streams. I'm trying to get things sorted out. But now that I've observed the good performance, I'm no longer gonna get it. Oh well, it was nice when we had it. This is actually more comic booky looking, I feel, at low graphics. Tech support mode is my default. I try to avoid it at all costs, but the needs must, I suppose. Doink. Move my microphone a tiny bit. It doesn't like when I do that. Sometimes my audio just dies. You know what? Maybe we'll play Manor a few times. It was really laggy the last time I played it. And, you know, I think I might just... Stinky. It was really laggy the last time I played it, and I feel like testing my luck. As I fall into a pit. What goes up? Yeah. Whatever. We're going to Mana. I've made up my mind. Wow. Yeah, I'm only gonna go for a few hours here, and then I'm probably gonna go ahead and finish the stream up with some Picayune dreams again, because I want them to be successful. And it de-stresses me. And this shit gives me the jitters, dude. The longer I stream, the more like antsy I feel. I don't know why. It just like... But it's like weird antsy. It's like... like I'm being filled with energy. It's super weird. I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like I need to go for a run after. Oh, this is working. This is working. Okay. We turn the music up. We turn the music off just for this. And yeah, here we go. I might turn the game volume up. I want the screams to be louder. I shouldn't say that out loud. That'll be... Well, it's fine. It's fine. I want the screams to be louder. Ooh, some goo. That was weird. Boom time. Boom time? You think I can fit a... Yeah. These walls used to... Oh. What the fuck? These walls are destructible. What? The new mesh! The new mesh is in, so there was an update! You can't see her face because she's shoved into a wall because I was shoving my face into a wall, but the new mesh is in. Huh. Awesome. I can show that off now. Used to be dialogue here of them like talking that led you there, and it's all been disabled. Is this just what happens to video games as they approach release? Do things just get disabled? Why is this fucking trail on that the size of New York? Unlike your apartment that you used to live in. I hate tech support mode. I wish to abandon it. I hope I can find somebody. God, I've got this. Hey, I said I was gonna sit in here in game dev mode and chat about video game things. And we are streaming to the game development side of Twitch now, so that would be the time. I have this idea that I don't want to fully reveal because I think a lot of it is like a really good idea and is like just markets itself And that has been like the major struggle of being an indie dev here, is not being able to market this friggin' video game because I'm too obsessed with working on it and it takes everything out of me. And I think having an idea itself that just like markets itself is probably the most valuable thing of a modern idea. But I could talk about the rest of it, because the rest of it is just like theory crafting stuff I've got thinking about, and I want to do a sort of roguelike idea that is inspired sort of like by a combination of Risk of Rain and Lethal Company, where it's a more long-form, slow-paced version of Risk of Rain. Long-form and slow-paced like Lethal Company, but like without all the horror. And you can kind of go back to it with your buddies and like resume the game after. But the maps are like, for the effort, for the amount of effort that I'd need to put in for this as one person, it would be like insane to do it alone. So I've also been thinking about how to do it in a timely manner. Speaking of manner, the map that I just switched out of. Damn, look at Museum now! At 60 FPS! Anyway, and I've been thinking about how to do a slow-paced version of Risk of Rain that's in like a giant, like one big map. Like a cycle of 4 maps, the same way Risk of Rain does it, but you can stay in one map for like up to an hour. It's just kind of like exploring and finding stuff. I want it to be like way more casual, like Lethal Company, where you can just like take your time and look for things in the map and not feel the need to be constantly defending yourself from monsters. And I want to, for the sake of effort, have random generation, because random generation takes a lot of the stress off me as a map creator. But it also removes a lot of the soul of a map if you are creating a big explorable map, right? So naturally your mind draws to, well, make it halfway variable, halfway randomly generated, and halfway manually created. So you like make rooms kind of thing, like tile sets that are shoved into one big tile. But I think there's a way. Maybe if you, this is where I'm sitting. This is what I want to like bounce off everybody, because like this is as far as I can get with this idea without like running into this thought wall. Ooh, good map to theorycraft on. I love Arena. I think maybe there's a way to lean more into the handcrafted, because like Warframe, for example, does handcrafted maps that are connected by like small hallways, but you can really tell that it's still tile sets. Even in their new map, in the new 1999 stuff, they have a lot of like, I wish I could aim. They have a lot of city tiles that are open and feel like a city, but it does not feel like a space you're exploring. It always feels like a randomly generated pathway of tiles strung together, which is what it is. And I think maybe you have to... God, I'm not moving my screen because I'm like thinking about rubbing my face thinking about things. I think there might be a way to create one big world that maybe has like bubbles of random generation that are pre-made areas I slot in, so they're all similar sizes, and maybe they could be like arenas, or they could be entrances to big caves, or they could be like One of the things that's really cool about Warframe's new random generation is you can like go into subway systems that feel like their own areas, like instance areas, but they aren't. Because of the way Warframe generates things the same way that like Path of Exile generates things. It's just like successive chunks of world that are just strung together via hallways. It feels like a cave that you go into that connects to like multiple spaces on the overworld, which it does connect over multiple spaces in the overworld, which is really cool. But I think maybe I could make like one Risk of Rain map that is like God, somebody stop me if none of you have played Risk of Rain before, because this is going to be so hard to go over. Thinking you like a mansion with a random room, right? Yeah, kind of, but like scaled super up, because I do love map creation, and if I'm doing stuff like forests and stuff like fantasy, oh god damn, look at that, that is pause worthy shit. If I'm doing stuff like a forest or like some kind of lake or something like that, I could theoretically make it really big with a pretty minimal effort, because I wouldn't have to be constantly worrying about individual chunks like I have with Stop Dead, where you've got to set dress a rooftop that has had people on it, right? It's like a lot of it would be forested like overgrowth that you would be wading your way through or something like that. Yeah, huge tiles with like mini tiles underneath. Like a giant version of one of the Risk of Rain tile sets, but instead of the parts that they have opened and closed, instead of that you have like mini tiles that are connected to them that could feel like overworld as well. It could be like one like an arena, like a boss arena, Coliseum style, like this map that we're in, for example. I'm having trouble doing all these things at once, sorry. Okay, back to autopilot murder mode. Right, yeah, but like, if I think this is a decent idea, and I've run through it a few times in my head. Bowie knives are my comfort zone. I've run through it a few times in my head, and I can't think of any major issues with it. In terms of just like workload and making it feel like you're exploring somewhere. You could even tie, ooh jeez, I would have died there for sure. I can't think of any reason that I wouldn't be able to make it feel like a explorable map that would like give you that sense of exploration. And I also can't think of any. I'm gonna turn accessibility mode off. I'm just gonna keep running this. Yeah, cabin. Oh yeah, you could even make the inside of the cabin the randomly generated part. A campfire and that kind of thing. You could get pretty wild with what you could turn into a tile, because you could literally just make it like a blank space in the Unreal map. And I would be using Unreal because it's what I'm familiar with. I don't want to switch to Godot if I'm making a solo game. But like, do you think that you could even like tie it in lore-wise, like an enchanted forest that has parts of it similar, but parts of it like One Piece style, that with the forest they had in the further arc. I think it would work. I can't think of any reasons it wouldn't. And as well, yeah, you could scale up. Oh yeah, you could even have like mini tiles that you could throw into the like little chunks of clutter, and like even little set pieces as if like where animals had been. You could have things that are slightly different. You could even have those things like indicate which randomly generated tiles are. Path of Exile does this really cool thing that, oh man, I can't see where this guy is because I have my UI turned off. Path of Exile has this really cool thing it does where it'll have like one tiny chunk that points towards what randomly generated tile you're about to hit, like within like a minute or two of walking time, so you can tell where you're going if you want to turn around or like reset the instance or whatever. And that would be something you could just like tie some part of it to the, oh man, yeah. And you wouldn't need to, how many mini tiles do you think you would need in order to make that feel not like the same 3 things you're seeing over and over again? Obviously over than 3. 7, you think? I didn't read your thing before I started saying that. Punched over a chat. Yeah, it... Or maybe the way you get to new tiles, like from the starter tile, like overworld starter tile that you start in Risk of Rain to get to like Hell, for example, you have to find like this area, like a nether portal, for example, is not what I would do, but it's a funny example. Like the nether portal itself could be one of the tiles. And I was originally thinking these big tiles would have like exits on all sides, but having the exits randomized forces the player to explore and makes them want to explore because you've got to. Oh man, I think this would work. Like Pacific Drive. What's that? What's Pacific Drive? I can open my theme overlay, and you guys can't even see it. Pacific. Maybe I have some homework to do. Oh, it's a driving game. There was another driving game, a really old driving game that I... Oh, yo. Whoa, this is a fucking vibe. This game, holy shit. I do have some homework to do. This is getting put on my wish list. No, I've never seen this, but it does that? Well, I'm thinking there's 2 ways. I'm thinking there's 2 ways we make one big tile workable on a set dressing level with randomly generated tiles. 1 is a lot of variety, and 2 is, man, this is a good death screen, dude. This looks great. I'm so happy that Kai is like alive now and well, dying. I'm gonna have to do some editing to that physics asset, but other than that, looking sick. Looking fucking sick. Shit, I gotta watch Pacific Drive, or look at Pacific Drive. It's on sale right now. They're 40% off. Okay. Okay. So the proof of concept has been made then. So it works. You have it. What do you mean you have a key for it? You just sitting around? What are you, divine intervention or something? I mean, if you don't want your key, yes, both of you. I love you guys. I would love a key, dude. Send me that key. I will absolutely take that, and maybe I'll play it on stream. I will play it on stream, actually. That sounds like a fantastic idea, if you're down for that idea. Maybe tonight? I've said tonight many times, and I always regret it. So sometime. But, is it like horror-y? It looks kind of spooky. Damn. Those shields look fucking awesome now in this process. Oh my god, I'm big in the RuneScape music right now. Would anybody be offended if I became a RuneScape streamer? Like a World 1 old school RuneScape streamer and just like wandered around and fished and shit posted. I've been thinking about that a lot and I think it would be really fun. It'd be a lot easier to do late at night when my brain is... Oh, I knew you were here, you shithead. Oh. I'm concentrating. Man, I'm gonna fucking do that. I've been thinking about this idea so much in my head of this next game I want to make, and I've been so worried about it not working, but like it seems downright friggin' doable, dude. Sent on Discord. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I haven't played a new... Picayune Dreams is the last new video game I played that wasn't a multiplayer experience in like years. And I enjoyed it so friggin' much. It was like the most refreshing thing I've had happen to me. Imagine playing video games as an indie dev. Hey, quit fucking sniping me. Okay. And I'm so into it. I'm so into this idea. I'm so happy that this idea exists, and I have a proof of concept to study. Oh my god, dude. Shh. Oh my god, and the hook for this game I've got. I can't. I've said it a few times in passing in the MikeMoore chat, but I don't want to spoil it now because I think it will get stolen if I say it. But the random generation idea is something that's just like, well, game developers should learn from each other and things that make their work fun. So I love that being public. Oh god, Pacific Drive, dude. The big screenshot of the giant sewer tube, that's my shit. That's my shit right there. That was, I was gonna buy it if you didn't send it to me. Picayune Dreams has become one of my favorite games, honestly. It's so cool. Oh no, Fire Mech. Okay, I did say I was going to play one chapter 3 map this stream, and I'm going to attempt to remain true to my word. Ooh. Wow, look at me. Oh, wrong way. Until RuneScape music. I love the Fire Mech. Next. Man, I can't believe. I haven't heard of Pacific. Oh my god. And you don't even have to. Oh my god, and it would just feel like a real world. Ooh. Hyperobot, you're stuck at wall. I'll fix that later. This idiot again, indeed. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. My brain's so scattered now that I'm like split between thinking about that and this. I'm sorry. I'm being being quite uncommunicative. All right. Anyway, I'll think. That's okay. I'll store that for later, and think about that another time. Oh my god! Thank you so much for this. Holy shit! I'm so excited to try. I'm gonna try that on stream. Maybe tomorrow night would be fun. I have a housewarming thing to go to with my neighbors. They invited me, and I wanna go say hi. So I am not going to be around for much longer anyway. But I will be around tonight and tomorrow, so maybe I can try it then. Damn, look at this. This didn't even need editing in the post process. What a good slide there. Ooh. How do you get up here? Oh my god, how do I navigate the world of Stop Dead? Yeah, like this kind of tile would almost be this. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man! I've got some ideas. Oh, I can't stop thinking about it. That's good news, right? As a game dev, would that happen? Oh god, that hasn't happened to me since I was obsessed with Stop Dead's art. Oh god, I'm not getting any high scores on this one, as if I could anyway. Hell yeah, Kine learns to swim any percent, right? Yeah, I don't. Yeah. All right, 1 chapter 3 map. Oh god, it's Highway. Highway's looking a lot different. You'll be pleased to see this after you lost your mind on it earlier today. Oh, this is slightly different as well. I didn't do this part. Whoa, hell yeah, look at whoa. Hey, look, the ragdoll's working. Well, I love you too. Yeah, I fucking really miss streaming. I honestly, like, it's so toxic to be in a creative environment like this, working on a project like this constantly, like day in, day out, and not having any kind of feedback other than like people in your life that you know will tell you they love your work no matter what. It's like I love those people, but this is not the kind of industry where that is constructive, right? And I think streaming is just the best way to keep yourself out of that like spiral of thinking, oh my god, my work sucks, and they're just telling me they like it because they like me. Which is so easy to fall into. God, it's so easy to fall into. And also, I'm a little bit of a yapper, and this really gives me an outlet for that. Yeah, the ragdoll, instead of that's a good point actually. We did it because we wanted to give the player a little more sense of who they are, but the fact that it like makes the frustration cut in half is something I never even considered, but you're very right. Oh yeah, look at this. All right, that's all you get. That's all you get for a chapter 3 map. The Stop Dead gamers, the neon white gamers aren't even in here to say, well, maybe there's some lurking, I don't know. But I've chosen a very weird time to stream Stop Dead because I just really wanted to stream on the weekend. And I'm glad I caught you two. It's been so fucking long. But I don't think, oh, I didn't, what was that weird death message? But I think I'm gonna like super vary my stream times all over the place, because I also imagine there's a lot of people that don't work 9 to 5s and have weird hours, and I don't know, I miss everybody. I've been way too inactive. I got so anxious about work last year that I had to make a separate Discord account to separate work from play, because I was just so worried about everything all the time. Oh yeah, that's a good ragdoll, dude. Oh my god. I love getting hit by cars. But yeah, I don't know, I gotta make a YouTube video and get all this anxiety out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll just like edit all these together and have some fun with it. But, whoa. But that Fallout video I made a few months ago, where I edited MCIM and added a new weapon, the crowbar, was like so cathartic to get that all out. Oh my god, I've been full of beans for over a year now, and it's getting quite difficult to keep them all in the can. I am demarbled, as they say. I should have brought the rocket launcher. I brought his body instead. Okay. I'm trying. There's people shooting at me. Oh, God, what? All right. Okay, that's it for Stop Dead. I have to go to the washroom, and also I'm gonna check my phone. No, it's good. I go to the washroom, and I need to get all these beans in check. So I'm just gonna leave you looking at this brilliant death screen. I'm going to be right back. Sorry. I'll switch things around. Alright, I've returned. I am ready for more gaming, gamers. As I say that, Odd comes in and says, "Hello, gamers." Since you're here, I will do a little bit more Stop Dead. I was about to quit and switch over to a different game to wrap up the stream, but I'll give you a little bit of eye candy before we wrap things up. Apparently, the stream is higher than like 16-bit now, so hopefully you can enjoy this. Pizza. You know, when Stop Dead sells millions of copies, I think I'm going to invest in a subscription service to my to my local pizza place. Just because, you know, I prioritize my mental health, and that just sounds like a good time. I think unlimited pizza, it's a miracle that we live in that type of world, that you can have unlimited pizza. I can walk 300 meters and get a pizza. Can you imagine somebody telling you that? Like, 50 years ago? No, because you weren't alive. But if you were... Alright, so that's Highway. That's the only... I think I'm only gonna show off one chapter 3 map per stream, and that's the only one you get, but I will go ahead and switch the main menu and show you the tutorial here. I was having no performance issues earlier on this dumb idiot computer with like epic settings on. It was it almost sent me off the edge, dude. I didn't know what to do. It didn't make any sense. But I turned things down and it still looks pretty good. Sorry, I'm talking over the friggin'. Hold on. I'll shut up. And I'm also gonna turn off the RuneScape music and turn on the game music for your viewing enjoyment. Yeah, this is an old song. We had this in like the demo.
Alert. Agent has escaped containment. Alert.
Hell yeah.
Lockdown failed. Outside interference detected.
Yeah, there's a chapter 0.
The computer system's offline, and we've got a rogue rat down in the labs. Now, according to the good Dr. Nova, this rat is a high-grade telekinetic who can turn just about anything into a deadly weapon. So shoot to kill.
I love this. I love the new voice acting. I was wrong last stream. I said that it was all Amber, but Amber had another friend that did some of the voice acting as well. Amber voiced Marcus, and that voice that just came up was voiced by Charlie, Amber's friend, that I also know, but did not do a lot of work on the game until recently when we got them to do a little voice acting, obviously, and writing. They're a writer as well, and did a bunch of the writing for Stop Dead. But fucking awesome job, right? Amber, it's not gonna let me do it because I already played it one time, but that SMG gunner is voiced by Amber. And he speaks. Oh. Oh man, look at the way the light reflects off the revolver. Oh, that's so sick! What the fuck? I'm getting excited. Oh my god, yeah. I don't know what we were doing with that first tutorial. This thing, we just tried to shove so much into one level, and we're like, yeah, it's a rage game, so you just figure it out. But no, we love our players, and we want people to learn how to play the video game and appreciate it. And oh my god, I'm skipping over my favorite part. Like, look at it, look at it. Yeah, exactly. This shit is some GameCube shit. This is not real lighting. You'll notice I have my lighting, because my graphics card can't handle it. I have the shadow quality turned all the way down. This is just a cone with a transparent texture on it, and I shoved it on the windows, and it's like, what do you mean it just looks? What do you mean it just looks good? That's not how this works. But it is. It turns out it is how it works. Yeah, it looks fucking sick. Like, look at that shit. Look at that shit. What the fuck? Nintendo knows how to make video games on low-end devices. That's for fucking sure. Did you guys see there's a new fucking Kirby's Air Ride? Of course the crowbar by the vent is a Half-Life mod. I grew up on Gary's mod. I am 100% Gary's mod. My entire upbringing is RuneScape and Gary's mod. I actually didn't play Half-Life until a lot later. Why can't I hit next? Yeah, I love Half-Life. But I played Gary's mod first before I played Half-Life. So I guess it's more of a Gary's mod nod, which is weird to say. But yeah, a lot of this game is very Half-Life. In DNA at least. And Mirror's Edge, God. Did you know the like on the gun? No, it's the same. It's just the new post process. It like makes things look better no matter what. It's wild. Wildly, it was me. I'm not even the programmer, but I just screwed around with the post process so much that eventually it started looking good. I think it might have been harder to see before because of the way the outlines were drawn and the way emissives kind of like blasted the screen. But there is still like a 3D element. I've just got UI turned off right now. So maybe you were just looking at that and not the pistol. Oh yeah, here we go. Now you get to see some real Stop Dead. Oh, I love this level. Spaceship. I'm not going for high scores. Apparently I can't earn any because they won't upload. Even though Craig's uploaded fine. Yeah, there's definitely some places that I think are better than others. I spent a lot of time on Pilot. It was one of the first maps I started like hacking away at when we were redoing things. But like, conversely, I didn't spend much time at all in here, and it looks about as clean. I'll go this way for sightseeing purposes. So like, it just goes to show what a good post-process can do. Oh yeah, the big green... I died reading chat. The big green doohickeys? Yeah, they look sick. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. Like Mumbo Jumbo. Yeah, I love it. It looks super cool. I tried to put those dots in everywhere. Like even on this material, it's got like this. I think it's the specularity that is slightly adjusted by this dots texture we've just applied to everything. I shouldn't be giving away my secrets. And it's like subtle enough that it's not just. I mean, you know, you've seen games that have tried to do that comic book effect and they just look stupid. It's like stuck on your screen and stuff like that, and it feels bad. But like this, I forget what that's called. Smarter people than me know. But like, I think this is subtle enough that it looks good. I don't know. I've been staring at it for 3 years straight. I have no idea. And I love the halftone. I love the halftone. Turns out halftone is pretty fucking easy to do in post processes. People like massively overcomplicate it. I did the dumbest thing that I'm not gonna tell you about because it is so easy to do that I'm not gonna tell you until after I make another game. Then I'll make a tutorial on it. But like, it's not even performance intensive. People are like, you gotta calculate the normals and then project them out from the spears and adjust the colors and it's import the ramp, cell shading ramp from Blender so you can have this, and then also port Unity into your Unity has a really good cell shading post process actually. Speaking of cell shading, Halftone looks sick. But it is not difficult, it turns out. I'm gonna try and like mix it with Studio Ghibli looks next time and see how I can make it look. Because I've always wanted to make a game that looks like that, or like Katamari style, where it's all unlit. I think would be really cool to do with this kind of shit. Floating air conditioners! Don't look. Okay, I know that's there. I gotta fix that. Yeah, exactly. The thing I'm worried about with a forest in Studio Ghibli style is like the light shafts, but I think I've suitably practiced big things and fake lighting in this project that I might be able to swing it. It might be possible. Like you can make stuff look dark in this post process and not have it actually be dark. Like, this is perfectly readable, right? As a player, because you've got like certain things that are here, and you're like, there's a wall there. I know there's a wall there. It's a little dark, but I know there's a wall there because of the context of what's around it, right? So I think it's doable. I think it might be cool. But like, that's the most important part about a forest scene is getting the dark feeling that makes you feel like you're inside something. You're not just walking through a a meadow with a couple trees in it. And also the trees and grass help with it being a forest, but we're not talking about that. Ooh, nighttime maps. I love this. I love Brute so much. This is definitely one of my favorites that I worked on. And we did like this goofy shit. Well, I did this goofy shit where you go between boxes of post processes and you can't even tell, like, this is a different post process. It's because like the outdoors are easy to see because it's got a skylight, but the indoors are hard to see because it's got no ambient lighting at nighttime. You can't even tell. You can't even tell. Ah! Okay, sorry, I'm being loud. It was so good. You can tell, I know. You can tell now that I've said it. It's really subtle though. I think it works. Ow! Clean up on aisle Mike. Oh, there it is. It's one of the aforementioned names I wrung my brain over. Look at these bricks. Look at these bricks. Look at these fucking bricks. I told them so many times not to make brick textures, and they made brick textures anyway, and god damn it, they look good. What? Oh. Sorry for not killing you immediately. Yeah, hell yeah. And it's not even that I've cared about other maps less, it's that like I just had so much fucking fun with all of them that I didn't even need to put time in to make them look like a city. I just like understood the way a city should be laid out and made these meshes so they fit into that area, and it just like, it's like, man, shit, I've running this on a GTX 970. This shit looks alright, honestly. Oh, look at the LODs. Them LODs. Can't even tell because I'm moving around, so it doesn't matter. Like this shit? Oh yeah, I need to fix that fog plane. Okay, ignore the fog plane. Other than the fog plane, like this shit looks fucking clean, dude. I love it. God, so much friggin' crunch though. I worked on this for so long. I'm gonna go back in, I'm gonna edit them more, because it never ends. Doing. Ah! Jesus Christ! Oh my God, that scared the fuck out of me. Hold on, I'll mute my mic until that stops. That's not me, that's my neighbors. I'm sorry! Okay, it stopped. I'm running inside a GTA 70, followed by a smoke alarm. You're so right. This is so fucking funny. The comedic timing. Oh. George, write that down. Oh my God, dude. Oh, that fucking scared me. I was like so in another dimension talking to you and playing video games and thinking about my game idea that like the real life had just subsided. Oh. What about the GTX 3070? That's a really good idea. Oh. Oh my God. I need to like calm down after that. Okay, that's where we're ending it. I said I was gonna turn this into a Picayune stream to wrap things up, and I'm gonna turn it. I can't after that. That rattled me to my core. Hoo-wee. Wowee. I can show you guys the Kai model now that I've been outed on. I could show you her eyes. We technically haven't revealed the eyes yet. I'm gonna do some stuff with shape keys, and I think I'm going to. Yeah, don't think about the 3 blenders. Don't think about the 3 blenders. You don't need to think about the 3 blenders. I don't want to explain. There's a reason. Although I think one of them just opens up the same blender now because something broke. I don't know how computers work. But I'm gonna show you Kai. Oh, as it loads in slowly. Oh, I can disable the. He's got a newer eye color inside the project. Get out of here. But I think he looks pretty friggin' okay now. I can't get it to look much better than this. It looks a lot better in the post process. But here she is. This has been the object of my anxiety for the past year. Honestly, I have redone this Kai mesh so many friggin' times that I just forgot that you could finish things, honestly. But yeah, let's show you there's some really cool things you can do that are pretty industry standard, so I don't mind peeling the curtain back a little bit. But like you'll see here, let me turn this on to regular. You'll see here the eyes are actually just cavities behind the pupils, and I learned this from Genshin Impact, I think. And you can't tell. It looks so good, honestly. It's sick. And I went super like NCR Ranger because I'm such a follow nerd. with this. I love it. I think it looks pretty good. What? Hey, hold on. What? Okay, yeah, she does look like a Jet Set Radio character. What about the puffer? What's wrong with sleeveless puffers? I mean, it's not exactly what I wasn't aiming for, so I'm not taking offense. But what is it? Why the puffer specifically? I'm trying to find the lighting here. I can't locate it. It is a hilarious ass comment. My friend that gave me the idea for a longer jacket, or like my friend that I was like rubber ducking with when I came up with the idea, anyway, was like, no, don't do a sleeveless puffer jacket. It either has to be long sleeves or a short jacket. And I was like, I'm not listening. And I just made the puffer jacket anyway. And I needed the armor underneath. I needed it to look like an NCR Ranger because it was the only thing that was helping me sleep at night. And I think it looks sick, honestly. I think he was wrong. And you know what? I know my audience. You know what I'm saying? Okay. The puffer jacket, I'm just gonna pull up my Steam. I can't be, who cares? This was the old concept art that we had somebody, you can see this, right? Yeah, you can see this. This was the old concept art that we did for Kai. We had somebody that was a artist, like a daughter of one of the publishers, directors on our project that has since been laid off because he got paid in the game dev industry and everybody is suffering. Oh god, we're all suffering. Anyway, and so we don't have any contact with them anymore, and this isn't super indicative of like the vibe of the video game, but like I really like the puffer jacket. I think it looks sick. They may not have nailed the Stop Dead vibe, but they sure do got a good sense of fashion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, game dev's gotta play real life Stop Dead for real, dude. Fuck. Oh my god. It's good. It is what it is. The project is fucking done. We did it. We made a fucking video game. Shit's fucking sick. You know what I'm saying? I really like this like flat shading look though. I was talking about doing like a Ghibli style, like no outlines forest with the characters like this, like sort of Katamari Ghibli style, and like I think this would work. This really flat shading, I think it's really cool, especially on the hair. Oh, were the pants orange there? Oh yeah, my bad. It's because of the material viewport setting. I wonder if I can change that in here. Texture. Yeah, it's just because I'm in this viewport shading mode instead of material. Is there any middle ground? No. Wah, wah. But yeah, this is the actual colors. Help for visibility, I guess. Yeah, hell yeah. So that's Kai. I'm really happy with her. The eyes look even better. I had some help with them. But they look really good. And I love the armor so much. And obviously she's looking pretty good in game because she's ragdolled, so that's fun. A couple days from now, I may go in and start adding Kai in opening cutscenes in levels. You know how we have those like camera pans? I'm thinking it would be cool to just like replace a couple of those with like scenes of Kai, just like kicking her legs, waiting for something to go, just to like give you a little more of a feel of her. And I've got this way of doing it that I think will make me able to be really expressive with the facial expressions that should be fun to watch on Blender stream. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We're technically done, so anything I do past this point is just like me putting stuff in because I wanna. And I'm not getting money anymore until we start selling the game, as it should be. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how the. Yeah. The facial animations, I think I'm going to do quite tunishly. Oh, and let's see if I can change the stream settings here on YouTube without killing the stream. I want this. Okay, whatever. You can just wait. I'm just gonna change the stream settings to Picayune and then close it again. I hope. My dream is one day one of the Picayune Dreams developers will pop in here and I'll be able to ask them how they actually pronounce the name of the game. By the way, if you're into weird indie games that are kind of nightmarish and stress-inducing, you should buy Picayune Dreams. I had nothing to do with it, but I'm addicted to it, and it makes my brain happy, so you should buy it. Sorry if the stream quality is garbage right now. My computer does not like having a browser open. This looks like sleep paralysis. Yeah, wait till you see the video game. It's even worse. That's probably why I like it. I'm an aspiring sleep paralysis demon myself, so... I one as well. On YouTube now. No, everybody's over on Twitch now. Heard that small streams are better for... There's definitely some spoilers in this game I'm going to attempt to avoid for sake, because I want you to go buy it. But I think it's okay to play. Yeah, I agree. Unfortunately, I'm a lazy bastard sometimes. But I am gonna try to be a lot more consistent. But in these coming 2 or 3 days, I'm just gonna kind of go random with my stream times and see who's around when, and then we'll kind of go from there. Well, it's I like to think of it as efficient, not lazy. Yeah, we got a little sleep paralysis in the house. So this is a daily. I can only do one of these per... I'll just do default 2 per day, and it gets uploaded to like those daily speedruns that you can do in Risk of Rain. What is it called? Like a lunar run or something? Whatever. Oh, you gave me horns as my first item? You shouldn't have. I sold Aubrey on this game. I played it the last stream I had, and they played it for like 9 hours straight after I stopped streaming. So something about it appeals to us stop dead brain rotters, which is good. I don't know if that applies to all of us, but I'd love to know. It's like I feel like it tickles the same part of my my grain. It tickles the same part of my grain that I'm not even gonna bother correcting myself this time. That Darktide did for me. I played a hell of a lot of Darktide while I was working on Stop Dead because it like kept to the don't stop moving, go really fast, dodging and weaving gameplay like fresh in my mind. And also because it was really fun. But I feel like this uses like the same active part of my danger avoidance brain where like I'm not very good at video games, but well, I guess I'm getting better. I shouldn't say that. A bit rude of myself. But I feel like this like helps with the practice of all that and has really helped me improve. And honestly, it's like it has become less stressful the longer I've worked on Stop Dead and the longer I've played Darktide. It's like I enjoy the chaos. And it's sort of a Vampire Survivors game. It's a bit like a cross between Vampire Survivors and a bullet and a twin stick shooter bullet hell like Binding of Isaac. There's definitely Vampire Survivors in it, maybe more so than anything else. There's also a little bit of Undertale or like Ni no Kuni in it that I'm a big fan of. Shit, do you think I could... maybe I should... Bacon sent me a key for a game called Pacific Drive that I'm really interested in trying and I might stream, but like, I've never played Ni no Kuni either. Maybe that'd be cool to stream. And if consistency matters, I can't be playing Stop Dead 100% of the time, but I can just do random shit and have fun with it. That might be cool. I'll play around with that idea. We'll see how I'm feeling after this, if I am like totally zooted or not. You're not into roguelikes. Risk of Rain was the one roguelike that I think turned me on to them. But what makes you dislike them out of curiosity, if you don't mind me asking? You can aim in this, unlike Vampire Survivors, as I understand. But there is just like an auto aim button that you can turn on and off. So it's really Vampire Survivors. The bosses are quite different though, as I understand. It's like straight up bullet hell. Oh, and I love Undertale so much. God, I love Undertale. I think about Undertale all the fucking time. Toby Fox is... I'm not gonna gush. I'm not gonna gush on stream. It's weird when I do that. I watched the VOD back and it was weird. It made me feel weird. I didn't like it, and you gotta understand that other people probably felt that way too. But anyway, Undertale's great and very funny. I don't care what age group it's meant for. I enjoy whatever the hell I want, damn it. I've showed that I actually did this on last stream too, but since all of you are not repeat viewers from that one, I'm going to play RuneScape music with this fucking Nightmare Fuel game and just give you a little tonal whiplash. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, you like that? You tonal whiplash loving gamers? I do this a lot like by myself. I don't know what's wrong with me. I used to do it when I played Darktide, which is a Warhammer game, if you're unaware, a lot. Like Left 4 Dead Warhammer. And I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I do this to myself. But like it gives me happiness. Ah! It minimized. There we go. You like the puzzle solving aspect of speedrunning, but not in roguelikes because of the random generation. Okay, so let's say you're aware of Risk of Rain, right? Okay, game dev mode activate. You're aware of Risk of Rain and you're into it, and you can like pick things out of it that you're not into. Have you played it a bunch before? Okay, cool. At least aware of it. If it was theoretically seedable in some way where the things you did directly led to specific outcomes, do you think you'd like it more? Even if it was like relatively obscure. Like in this game, a lot of the boss battles and stuff are pretty obscure. Like one of them comes from deleting a statue with a grenade, a specific statue, and then doing something afterwards. Which is something I didn't figure out for like ages and ages and ages. And for so long I just thought it was random. I just thought it was like a random thing that happened, and I had no idea, which is like honestly like such a cool idea in terms of an explorable game, because Risk of Rain 2 is okay. You both feel the same way about Risk of Rain 2? In terms of like the random generation. Oh, it was a boss fight, by the way. I'm on autopilot. Because I think the randomness helps with the exploration in some way. And I don't think... Well, if I was thinking about making a giant map with small chunks inside it, the random generation wouldn't really take away from the exploration aspect. So the seed that you could influence would probably be fine from right, but it's a weird mentality thing, absolutely, but obviously you're not alone in this, and I really like appealing to that specific group of people. One, because you like my previous game, but two, because like I super feel you on that. I am like so on board, and I want to make a game that I enjoy as well, and sometimes I don't understand myself 100%. So it's good to ask questions about that kind of stuff, about myself. And I think I agree with you. And I think maybe seeding isn't the right way to go about it then. Maybe, what if there was still randomly generated aspect, like in Risk of Rain? Imagine like chunks of Risk of Rain were randomly generated, like the boss you fight, or the rooms you enter, but like you can always do something after X amount of things, and overall, once you get to the end of the run, those X amount of things RNG to... Oh, but you're still running out in RNG for... How could you... No, but if there's anything I enjoy in puzzle solving, on my end of things anyway, it's a little bit of chaos thrown into the mix. Because one of the best things that happens in Stop Dead when you all are speedrunning it is when like just absolutely goofy shit happens that never would have happened in the previous runs, and you're just like it just like short circuits you for a little bit. Like that's so fucking funny. That like gives me the will to live. So like there's got to be a little bit of randomness, right? For sure. But I also want to appeal to the puzzle solver part of your brain. Maybe there's a different way. Maybe there's a different way to appeal to the puzzle solver that is not exactly to do with just finishing a run. Or maybe there are multiple ways to finish runs, and one of them is random every time, no matter what, just because of the nature of the game, but the other one can always be found based on context clues, and it's never randomized. you'd only be going for like an any percent of the like speedrunning boss, literally. But I mean, and you can go off and do your own thing and do, because like random Minecraft speedruns are also pretty fun, right? Not all of them use like pre-gen seeds. Do they? That's interesting. I have not experienced that as I've grown older, but I've also tried to stretch my interests a lot in terms of what kind of video games I like. I've gotten 2 statues of discipline in a row. It's just stacking me, dude. This is great. It lowers the amount of items you can get. And buffs all your stats. But I've been sitting in the friggin' pause menu for so long that I haven't even registered it. Oh, Vision! This is one of my favorite RuneScape songs, even though I got the whole soundtrack on loop. There's a cool thing where the game's level rushes you... with the game's level rushes, where you can either do them from the beginning to end or have levels completely randomized. Is there an upside? What's the community opinion on the randomized version? Are there like opposite? Are there different speedrun categories for them? I assume yeah. Does it like appeal to the points-based gamers? Because I feel like that would ruin it for me. Just like having the option of doing seeded runs would, just like as a menu option, would make me be like, well, of course I'm going to do seeded runs. I'm not going to go random. Why would I? Oh, level order is randomized. That's an interesting way of doing it. That is an interesting way of doing it. So technically, if I think of flamethrower, if I think of each randomized chunk of my pre-made world as a neon white level, the result would be the same. Assuming the speedrun is like a full completion of each map. Yes. I think options to turn things on drive away the opposite type of person. That like, I know you're not supposed to like aim at multiple player bases and try to appeal to everybody when you're making Destroyer of Worlds. I know you're not supposed to aim at multiple player bases when you're doing this kind of thing, because you end up being like a jack of all trades, master of none kind of deal. But you know, oftentimes better than master of one. Anyway, I think it is viable as a single developer to aim for a strict number of very specific player bases. Like if I wanted to get the Lethal Company crowd, my favorite thing about Lethal Company is there's absolutely nothing for you to do like initially without you digging into the game. So you can get your buddies in that are normally not into that kind of game, like that would normally just be playing, like, as a really bad example, Sims, because they don't have much to digest as a casual game player. And like this game, this Picayune Dreams game, is like the exact opposite of that. If somebody that was that kind of gamer, or like an Animal Crossing, as myself, a lover of Animal Crossing and Minecraft, would see this, and I'd be like, no, nah. But since I'm a game dev, it is like overridden. But like, people actually like the random order more than the set order. You say, that's interesting. I think it's viable to aim for those two, and I think I would want to appeal to the puzzle solving part of people and the casual part of people. So I want to keep the actual like visible what you can do really small. So all of it is done through things that you learn you are doing after you've actually been doing them for a long time. Because I think lying to your players for their own benefit is not morally bankrupt. Because I'm trying to make you have fun, damn it, and none of you know how. Because you're never mind. That's a rant I cannot get on a stream. Anyway, as somebody who grew up playing RuneScape and cannot stop thinking about min-maxing at any point of the day, I want to teach you and me how to fucking chill out once in a while, but also have the option to go all in, because I think that's also fun. And that's one of the things I think that gets me about Picayune, because I can go for specific builds, and I can turn on auto aim, and I can just fucking stand still. I can just stand still for like 5 minutes at a time until a boss comes. No, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, like, the gist of the rant has been aired already. It's that we're all fucking so burned from live service games and MMOs and speedrunning that we all need the constant dopamine and TikTok shit. We all need the constant dopamine boost. And we know that, right? Like, you're very, very, very aware and conscious of the types of games you like, right? And I think we all are at this point. And like, even if you're fucking 19, you are. Maybe back when I was 19, I wouldn't have been, because I didn't have this much to choose from, and I was just like, brain off, play Gary's Mod, make E2s. But like now, I'm pretty picky. I know that I don't like specific things about specific games, and it takes me a long time to be convinced otherwise. And here I am sitting in the video game that I was convinced otherwise with by a random person in a Discord call, having more fun with a single player video game than I have in a long ass time. Stop Dead doesn't count because I have more fun with the art than I do the actual video game. But I digress. I think you gotta trick people, man. I think you gotta trick people into having fun, and you do that by appealing to the things that they already know they like, and then giving them other options, like an MMO. Oh, are you? I didn't know that. I thought you were older. Y'all so fucking mature in the Stop Dead chat because y'all been through fucking trauma. Unlike me, that didn't suffer trauma in my life until I was like 25. But anyway, we won't get into that either. Well, you crossed that bridge early. I'm glad you came out so fucking cool on the other end of it, because I fucking love everybody in that chat. And the MikeMoore chat too. Hi, Safe. Sorry, I shouldn't be real naming you. But like, shit, man. I'm like, hey, I'm playing RuneScape music right now, you know? Like, I was like raised by RuneScape. I like had more contact with the people in RuneScape that were teaching me how to do Slayer and shit when I was like 10 than I did with my actual parents, but not for any fault of their own. I love them, but like it's just, we're in a world where people just have to work fucking 80 hours a week to get by when you have a decent house and a kid, right? Like, it's awful, and we're all so, well, a lot of us are subject to that, which is horrible, but it is what it is. And at least I had great clanmates in RuneScape, right? I could have turned out a lot worse. But because of that, I just spent so much time like, I've got to be like them. I've got to keep up with them. I've got to be the best RuneScape player I can, so I can like go with them on Corp and kill bosses with them. and like, that has like infested every part of my being, and it's so easy to burn out when you're like that. Even when you're like playing, I've been playing Warframe, and I like stopped playing, and me and my buddy both had like this part in the back of our brains, and he's like a recent RuneScape convert. We both had this part in the back of our brains that was like a RuneScape player yelling like, you should do the rest of your dailies. You didn't finish your dailies. You gonna do those before it resets? Because like, you can't miss out on that. You'll fall behind. You want to fall behind? Are you weak? It's fucking, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's shitty. And I can't expect everybody on this stupid friggin' rock to have the time that I miraculously had by being picked up by a game developer, publisher, an indie dev publisher, to work on my art and think about my feelings for more than 1 hour a day. I cannot expect anybody to have that kind of time in this world. And it's like, that sucks, but you know, if I can give you a video game that de-stress to and also actually learn to de-stress on your own time, then shit, man. Shit, man, I wanna do that the best I can, and if aiming at 2 player bases is the best I can do for that, I think I want to try that. Yeah, part of that, I don't think I did it consciously with Stop Dead, because the speedrunning part of Stop Dead came from Amber. Stop Dead is what made me realize it's possible, though, I think. Fucking dickhead. I was having fun keeping speed mode on the whole time. I'm gonna turn the music on for the final boss, because it's really good. There's no speed run, but do you ever notice that everybody, even the people that don't speed run the game, feel the need to start speedrunning just because of like the nature of the way it is? It's like the weirdest, and it's like it's exactly what you described. It's just like, I want that puzzle solving. I want like to get better. I want to get better. I don't want to be weak. I don't want to. I've explored already. I want to be strong, so I can keep up with them. You know, it's like this fucking horrible, detrimental mindset to all of us that we've been conditioned to by the video games we played. And it's like, it's not all, and it's fucking fun, damn it. God damn, beating high scores is fucking fun. It's been fun since the 90s. Everybody loves that shit. So like, I wanna learn how to weave those things together, and the only way I'm gonna do that is by making a really fucking experimental video game. Oh, and I'm gonna do it. I don't care what anybody tells me. I'm obsessed with this idea. I've been thinking about it like non-stop since I've been able to chill out a little bit on Stop Dead. And it sure was a good proof of concept on that, because like, to respect a player's time, like you said, is really, really important in this kind of thing, especially when it's a game where you're restarting constantly and you lose your progress. That's another thing that really drives away casual players, is the idea of losing what you worked hard for, which really sucks, but for some reason does not bother them in Lethal Company. No matter how many people I ask, even though on paper it is the exact same process of loss. So I don't know what the hell's up with that behavior, but hopefully making them have fun is the key that everybody's been missing. Because like Repo does the same thing, and that shit's just fun. You want to play it just because it's funny. But honestly, I don't think I'm funny enough to make a game like that. so I will rely on good gameplay and mixed comedy in sparsely. And I think it'll work. Ah! Oh my god, that was a bad idea. I am getting close to death. I am in danger. You know, the last time I picked this stupid bouncy ball idiot, it did like way more damage than anything else in my loadout. So I'm going to do it. Oh my god. The like, you know how like every roguelike has a positive and negative bonus thing? The one in this game is curse. A bunch of the things give you curse and start making the enemies that spawn slightly harder. And by slightly, I mean they're fucking run ending. Like this big idiot hand that just charges at you way faster than everything else, and the giant fish. Anyway, it's fun. I like it. There's another game I'm gonna pause on the item select screen here so I can read this. There's another game I really fucking love called Beastie Ball that is a banger creature catcher. Ooh, creature catcher game. Or my shit. Oh, so you get directions to the things like if it was seated. And even though it barely has anything to do with speedrun, I'm gonna. Interesting. So yeah, the speedrunning thing shouldn't be something I'm 100% focused on, but like some kind of puzzle solving aspect, yeah. Actually, with Picayune Dreams, a lot of the achievements are like hidden behind really random stuff that the game just won't tell you, like the statue blowing up thing. That I purposely didn't look into anything because I liked the puzzle solving aspect of it. It's definitely to a lesser extent, but I think a lot of us have that in us just because of like the nature of the part of your brain you use to play video games. So I think it'll be pretty easy for me anyway, to appeal to that because it's something that is pretty inherent as long as I let myself enjoy myself when I'm playing video games. I should probably take health. Nah, that's pussy shit. I shouldn't have said that on stream. It's fine. It's fine. The game is rated M. I actually hate puzzle games. Like 99% of puzzle games. I think Portal's the only one I like because of the like cooperative goofy aspect of it. But there are aspects of other games that are represented as puzzle solving, but in not so many words, that I really, really like. So, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I'll die if I don't start using black holes. As soon as I picked that sniper debuff, I started to get screwed. Oh, I died reading comments. Yeah, you're right. It really is just about respecting your time, huh? Like you could just go look up how to get those bosses. Oh hey Ob, welcome back. Yeah, leaderboards, I think, are really hard to do and that kind of thing. Definitely something that helps. Ghosts are super cool, but you're right, they're not necessary to appeal. Yeah, I guess I've really just got to narrow down what... Man, I think I actually might just be able to do it with what Bacon and Lost Quasar 9 and I were talking about on the stream prior to y'all joining, with a randomly generated but specific kind of idea. I think it might be doable. And it might... Well, what do you think about Lethal Company, Odd? You've not played it, I assume because you either have not been convinced by any of your friends or have not, just, you know, you're not going to be interested. Or what? We should play Lethal Company. I fucking love that game. It's really fun. I will play Lethal Company with literally anybody. Yeah, I love running around in the dark with the monsters. I am not very good at it, but that makes it even more fun, honestly. It is scary. Sometimes. But it's so interspersed with, like, innate comedy that it kind of doesn't matter. It kind of, like, cuts it, and you want to keep going just for the comedic parts. Yeah, hell yeah. I really love procedural generation stuff, but I also really love just making sets and making big giant worlds and having cool stuff that you can stumble upon in exploration. And that's the one thing about procedural generation I'm not confident in myself being able to do by myself, is making it feel explorable and, like, making it feel unique and making you want to, like, look for things. Oh, you see it as a content game. I've never watched... the only person I've ever watched play it is Grian, I think, the Minecraft YouTuber. I watched him play it, but I mean, I'm not much of a Twitch viewer. I'm more of a YouTube guy, so I just miss out on those things. Although I've been watching a lot of Point Crow lately, so that may change. But I think it's really fun to come into with friends because it's like the most casual thing ever. Like, that's the beauty of roguelikes, right? Is when you're with your buddies, you know you're gonna die. There's no stress at all. I might as well just do this stupid thing for the bit. Like, they'll be alive and carry me. They're better than me. It's funny. Like, it's, I don't know, man. That's my favorite thing in video games. I'm a goblin. Yeah, well, okay, so show of hands, who is willing to buy and play Lethal Company? If we can get 4 people, we can play it, but more than 4, we can install a mod and get all of us to play it. Because that would be hilarious, honestly. Oh my god, having a group of 16 people that have never played Lethal Company before would... Well, I played Lethal Company before, but it would, like... God. Oh my god, that would be so fun. That would be so fun. It's totally cool if you don't want to play it. Yeah, me too, honestly. But it's totally, like, don't feel like you need to say it to make me happy. Like, I'm here, I love spending time with y'all, so I don't care if you play the game with me or not, but I like playing Lethal Company, and I like playing Lethal Company with people I like, so, you know, yeah, that's chill. Maybe I'll turn it into a regular thing. No dedicated GPU? That'd be awesome to test out. This is a bit of a roguelite, by the way, not a total roguelike. It's got, like, perks and stuff you unlock as you play the game more, which does help with the losing thing every match gameplay. Does help a little bit. Oh yeah? How'd that go? Not well, I imagine. I haven't played Repo either, for the same reason that Odd just mentioned. I can't buy it. I gotta worry about feeding myself right now. But I got Lethal Company. So much respect to those that cannot buy right now. Love you all. I feel you. I'm gonna play one more game before I quit. Then I gotta go to the housewarming thing. After that last one, this is a suit that like debuffs you the more you move. And since I'm reading chat, it might be a little more advantageous for me to do this. I'll go with cooldown items this time. The cave dwellers, says Jagex. It's us. Switch back to Picayune music. Sorry for them. Alt tab. There we go. Damn. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I wasn't. I was at 16 by 900, 1600 by 900 as well, for my poor computer's sake. But she was running pretty good, honestly. I can't complain. Fighting the bosses is a real struggle with this one. Is there any weird artifacting or lag at all on Twitch now? I can't believe I'm simulcasting to 2 different platforms and not lagging, and also was able to stream stop that. That is wild. That didn't happen last time, and I didn't even change. I actually upped the settings on my stream, so it should be worse. But you know, it's I have no idea. Oh, interesting. Interesting when the menu pops up. I know with Unreal Engine, the UI is where a lot of the code runs. Yeah, I'm doing a not moving build. Power! Yeah, the consequences of my actions. I never heard of them. Consequencer, I barely know her. I'll play around with the stream after I'm able to see the VOD at the end of this. I'll play around with it and see if I can get it a little more good to go. Our publisher doesn't work on weekends, as is true of most people that can decide their time, so I don't need to worry about messaging them about the streams anyway, so I don't feel bad about doing a tech support stream tomorrow as well. And I kind of want to try that Pacific Drive game. That sounds so cool. And big, like, support your indie devs. Toss a coin to your indie devs, please. If you can. If you can't, I love you just being here. But at least I can, because I can't buy the games, show them off to other people. That's my version of a coin. Speaking of toss a coin, I have been playing a game like this old Korean MMO called Mabinogi that has... Mabinogi? Who knows? The Koreans probably. That has like a built-in MIDI writing system and playing system, so you can write all your own music, among which people have made Toss a Coin to Your Witcher, which is great. Oh look, it's the aforementioned secret boss. Spoilers! And it's so cool just being able to like whip out Zelda music and play it with your buddies when you're like going to fight a boss. You're playing like I Need a Hero. Oh my, it's I wish every game had that, even though that would be insane to ask. It's so cool. I have no way to fight the boss because I only have close range stuff. Yuki, come back. Yuki, come back. Yeah, I didn't realize how bad it was. Y'all were being real generous when you said it looked okay last stream. It looked like fucking dog shit. It was so bad. Oh, the consequences of my actions. I got two shot. Oh, I wonder if you just insta-killed it. That's really funny. Okay, I'm extremely hungry. And I need a shower, so that is that. But maybe tonight. Maybe tonight. We'll see how long I hang around my neighbors. Well. Yes, and I appreciate that, Bacon. Because, oh boy, I needed it. It was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. Happy it's looking better now. Well, thank you all so much for hanging out. I'll be back. I'm actually gonna burning this real quick so I don't forget my Steam. Yeah, we spent a long time, right? But it was, I'm really proud of what we did. It was a lot of effort and a lot of time and a lot of love, and shit, it shows. It looks like I got something I can be proud of now, which is something I don't think I can say on any of my previous projects, which is pretty fucking cool. You know what they always say, skip your first one. Pacific Drive Redeemed. I will be playing that. I'll be playing that maybe tomorrow. I'll do another tech support on Stop Dead and play it for a little bit, and then just switch over like we did with Picayune. Throughout heaven and earth, you alone are the cooking ones. Thank you, God. I appreciate y'all. It really means a lot having people around that actually like sit and enjoy the shit that I make, because oh my God, that is not the case for 99% of people that are making shit and grinding on this platform. Oh my God, it's so easy to just get stuck in your own head and over criticize yourself. I guess I wasn't totally telling the truth. I was pretty proud of Brobot. I like Brobot a lot. Brobot's pretty sick. Robot's pretty sick. Even though he's stuck in a wall and home right now. He's a good guy. All right, yeah. Enough with this cool background image that is... oh, Mabinogi, I clicked it. Enough with this cool background image that's the inspiration for a big wall that I made in Stop Dead. I will see you all when I see you. And you're right, I need to be more often with my streams to attract more eyes, and that's the most important thing right now, is marketing once we get the game done. So I'll be back pretty soon. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye. Thanks again, Bacon. I'm gonna play Pacific Drive.